Hello BC, what's going on? It's me, Will, and I'm back just to show you my small haul from Record Store Day 2021 Drop 1. I got just a couple of pickups from that drop, and yeah, I really wanted to go in person to the record stores this year on Record Store Day, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do that. I already had plans for that day that I couldn't get out of, so I wasn't able to go out there with other music fans and line up in the record store and get some records. But fortunately for me, a couple of my local record stores did something really cool this year, where they were able to sell some exclusive RSD titles online on their own websites for pickup only, starting only at 1 p.m. So they would still give priority to all the people that lined up in front of the store in the morning, so they could get whatever they wanted from RSD. And then later at the 1 p.m. they opened it to other fans to buy the records online, which I think they're only doing that this year, or I think it's only this year because of the pandemic, so people can social distance a little bit more and buy online instead of going in person. But it worked for me because I wasn't going to be able to be there in person. And I was able to get 2 out of the 4 albums that I had in my list. I could have got more, but I decided not to. I had, like I said, I only had 4 items in my list for this first drop. And the 2 that I didn't get from my list were the Buzzcocks compilation. It looked really cool. I don't have any Buzzcocks in my vinyl collection, but it was just so expensive. It was $51 to get a double LP of a compilation. I just decided to skip on that one. And then I also wanted the L7 reissue of The Beauty Process. Great album. I wanted it on vinyl, but I already have it on CD, and it was also a little bit expensive, so I decided to hold off on that one. And my CD copy works just fine in case I want to listen to it. And I decided to skip on it and maybe save some of that money for the next drop that's coming in the next few weeks. But anyways, I did end up getting two titles from Record Store Day online, and these are the ones that I picked up. First, Joey Ramone with Don't Worry About Me. This is his first solo album after the Ramones broke up, and it was released originally in 2002, and this is the reissue, of course, from 2021 on BMG Records. And there's a track list. And I kept the hype sticker on this one because it's pretty cool. It says that it was released for Record Store Day to celebrate the 70th birthday, or what would be the 70th birthday from Joey Ramone. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah, great album, great pressing as well. Here's the inner sleeve with the lyrics and the credits. And yeah, the color vinyl on this one is awesome. Great looking vinyl. Pink, black splatter vinyl with the Joey Ramone seal and the labels. White in one side and pink in the other. Great looking record. Great addition to my Ramones collection. And a great album as well. Considering the circumstances, Joey recorded this album I think it was released after he died, but he recorded it when he was very sick and he was still in the hospital. So he would have to go to the studio to record some of the tracks for his album, and then he would have to go back to the hospital to get more treatment. So it was very sad on the circumstances, but the whole album, I think, has very positive vibe, especially with the songs, the cover song of What a Wonderful World from Louis Armstrong. Great track. I think it may be some of his best vocals in that song, but a very positive lyric as well. And also the closing track in the album, Don't Worry About Me, which is kind of like a way of saying to his friends or to his family, hey, don't worry about me, I'll be fine, even though he was going through such tough times. But yeah, great record. And this is also the record that I believe Joey was trying to keep the Ramones sound alive, even after the Ramones broke up. And one more thing about this record is that you could tell that Joey Ramone was a very social and very friendly guy, because there's a lot of notable contributions in this record, especially from the music industry. Of course, Marky Ramone from the Ramones, he plays drums in some of the tracks. I think he's one of the few that really kept in touch with, from the Ramones, that kept in touch with Joey after the Ramones broke up. And Captain Sensible from The Damned also sings backup vocals in some of the tracks. Jerry Only from The Misfits plays bass in one of the songs. And of course his brother, Mickey Lee, plays guitar in some of the tracks as well. So it was great to see so many notable contributions in this album from Joey Ramone. Again, his first solo album, Don't Worry About Me. Alright, then the second album that I got from this first drop, that it was also high on my list to get in this first drop, was this one. And this is Kristin Hersh, of course the singer from Throwing Muses. This is her solo album called Wyatt at the Coyote Palace. It almost sounds, based on the album title, that it's a live album, but it's not. It's a full-blown studio album. It was originally released in 2016, and this is of course the reissue from 2021 on Fire Records. A long album, as you can see there from the track list. It came in on a double LP on color vinyl, on gold color vinyl, with the Fire Records labels there. Great sounding album as well. And I also saved the hype sticker on this one in case you want to read through it. You can pause in the video. But yeah, great record. It also came in with a little postcard with the download code in the other side, which is really nice to have. I've noticed that a lot of the new albums that I've been buying lately do not come with a download code. I personally like downloading the MP3 versions of the albums that I like, that I buy, just so I can listen to them when I don't have access to the internet. I know it's kind of old-fashioned for today's standards, but I do like having the MP3 codes to download. But anyways, Kristin Hersh with her solo album Wyatt at the Coyote Palace. Great record from the singer from Throwing Muses. I wasn't too familiar with the album before they announced it on RSD. I went online and I listened to it on Spotify. And it's an excellent record from Kristin Hersh. Very reminiscent to the later releases from Throwing Muses. Very dark, very chill, very moody. Lots more acoustic guitars on this record compared to those Throwing Muses records. It also seems like a very personal record for her as well. I don't know her full story. I haven't read a lot of her books that she released on her personal life. I really want to read the last book that she released last year, called Seeing Sideways, I think, which she talks a little bit about her personal life and about her family. Maybe that will help me understand a little bit more of the lyrics. But her lyrics, the way that she writes them, are very abstract. So it's kind of hard to understand if you don't know the full story from her personal life, I guess. But anyways, this one originally came out, or it was released as a book of essays with a CD. And I was surprised that it didn't come in with any kind of text or any kind of lyrics on the physical copy of the vinyl. I think it would have been nice to add it to a release that originally came out as a book. But anyways, it's a great record. The music is awesome. Like I said, a very chill album, great to listen to at night with maybe a glass of wine or some beer, just to relax at night. This is the record for that. But yeah, great record. Glad to add it to my Kristin Hersh and my Throwing Muses collection, especially an exclusive release from Record Store Day. But yeah, that was all that I got from Record Store Day in this first drop from 2021. I definitely saved some money from the other ones that I didn't buy, that I wanted to get. So hopefully I'll be spending some of that money in the next drop that's coming in July. Because there's a lot of really good releases in that drop as well. But anyways, that's it for my video. Glad that everybody got a lot of the RSD records out there. I've been watching some of your videos as well. And great to see people going out to the record store and supporting their local record stores, of course. And yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and see you later.